In Dallas, a Nigerian man is behind bars on charges that he tricked at least 17 different Texas companies into handing over more than $600,000. In a fraud scheme, the FBI says nearly quadrupled in prominence throughout last year. His name is Amechi Clovis Amuwegbunam. He created documents and email domains that he used to convince companies to wire hundreds of thousands of dollars to offshore bank accounts. At 28 years old, he awaits trial in Dallas, and if he's convicted, Jose, he faces up to 30 years in prison. So this is not your run-of-the-mill Nigerian scam here. Now,
so it works. So it worked for a little bit.
It worked for a little bit. He made a lot of money, and now he's facing a lot of jail time. Now, he was here in the U.S. on a student visa. Okay, I'm not sure if he legitimately wanted to study here or he came for this reason. But first off, I want to say, Nigerian scams, they come in many different forms. There's the 419 scam where they offer you, to wire you a lot of money because you inherited it through somebody or something like that. There's the lottery scam where you get an email saying you've just won some lottery that's completely bogus and we're going to wire you some money. There's the dating scams. There's the stuck parcel scam. We've all got that email where some relative who never even left the U.S. all of a sudden is in Italy, had their bag stolen, and they need you to wire them all this money. Well, none of it's true. And this one is called a BCE scam. It's called a business compromise email scam. Now, regarding this case, the FBI sent out a press release regarding this BCE scam, and this is what they said. They know how to perpetuate the scam without raising suspicions. They have excellent tradecraft, and they do their homework. They use language specific to the company they are targeting, along with dollar amounts that lend legitimacy to that fraud. These days, the days of these emails having horrible grammar and being easily identified are largely behind us. And I think he puts up a very good point, because this is like next level Nigerian scam, right? You can't tell anymore. Now, this man, like this FBI spokesperson said, really did do his homework. And I want to explain how this man by himself, well, there's other suspects, but this man himself, how he was able to wire hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's actually fairly simple if we get into it, Jose.
Tell me.
Okay, so get this. So first off, he sent emails. But what he did first was he found out the actual name of the CEO, hence doing his homework part, right? And then he made a new email account. Now, it wasn't the exact email of this company's CEO. This company is called Luminant. It's a Texas-based electricity utility company, right? They provide power to a lot of people. So what he did was he made a similar email account. He just switched around 2 letters in that word Luminant. We have a picture of the email itself. Take a look. So at the top, robert.frank at lumniant.com. So he was able to, switch those around. Now, he says, process a wire of $98,550 to the attached account information. It's literally as simple as that. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I don't want to be Tom.
No.
I don't want to be Tom. So what's the next step? Is they going to be able to recover the money? Is this guy just going to jail? What are tell me some numbers, how much money he was being able to pull?
The way I see it, this money is as good as gone. I mean, Luminant's probably going to, want compensation from somebody, but they sent it to a foreign bank account per request of the CEO, which was actually this one guy, Clovis, who was behind this whole thing. So that money's as good as gone. It's somewhere in Nigeria or it could be in any country by now. So he did his part, the money's gone. Problem was, we're on our stuff. The FBI knows what they're doing. They were able to look through the metadata of the PDFs that he sent. It was authorized under his name, unfortunately, and then they found that same name linked to different Twitter accounts and Instagrams, and then it was done. Catch. And Clovis, sorry, buddy, your time's up. What do you think, Jose? I mean, have you ever been scammed like this? Like, nope. Have you ever gotten an email saying that, like, some
I've gotten the emails, but also email technology has gotten so good that most of them go to your spam. So you go to your spam sometimes just as a tourist to see the scams. What's the new?
Let's see what they tried
the new angle. But to imagine that they got so good to infiltrate the language of companies and to go ahead and know exactly the movement. That's the scary part. Like the level of surveillance that a company that it manages this amount of money and the cash flow goes in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, to know that someone could easily infiltrate the company to learn the language enough to pose for the CEO and get away with it. I think that's something that many that are business owners should be taking note of.
Yeah, very good point. Well, Amechi Clovis Amuwegbunam, you almost had him.